And we're now joined by the #1 defensive lineman in the transfer portal, who is now actually out of the transfer portal, headed to USC, Bear Alexander. Bear, what made USC the right fit for you?
I mean, overall, for me, it's upcoming. I mean, we're building from the ground up, and last year they had a pretty good season, and Coach Newell and Lincoln, man, those are just two amazing guys. So it was a pretty good fit for me overall.
And you had a lot of schools that were after you, obviously, with your immense talent, but you made the decision to go to USC relatively quickly. Was there any reason behind the short timeline to end up picking the Trojans?
I mean, that was pretty much the next best fit for me. I mean, in high school, Coach Lincoln recruited me, and I loved OU at the time, and so it was pretty much a quick deciding factor when it came to it.
And the beautiful part about college football now is NIL is a reality. Like, finally, we're able to compensate college athletes accordingly. Obviously, in the recruiting world right now, that's a factor in every recruitment. How much of a role did that play for you in picking USC?
I mean, not pretty much a big role. Like, I'm not gonna say my family necessarily come from money, but we drove a Porsche before I drove a Porsche now, so it's not really a big role, but necessarily. I mean, it's about the program, the place, how the people. I mean, how they treat you, and those are pretty much big deciding factors for me when it comes to looking for a program.
I love it, man. Drove a Porsche before, drive a Porsche now. That's a good way to live life, my man. Now, obviously, coming from Georgia, where y'all were able to win a national title this past season, and you were playing a part in that, had a sack in the national title game. How difficult was it, and what went into that decision to end up leaving Georgia?
I mean, it was hard. Those are my brothers. Trey Scott, man, he developed me a ton just the time while being there, and it was hard, pretty hard for me at that. Michael Williams, that was one of my great bros. That's one of my bros. So coming in, we was roommates together, and we got to see the field together. So leaving, it wasn't an easy decision, but man, it played a big part.
Well, I know the folks at USC are fired up to have you add into the trenches of what they're going to do this coming season. What were those conversations like, and how do they see you fitting in that defense at USC?
I mean, I spoke with Grinch before we left, and we got to talk a little football. I mean, I feel like I fit great into the defense with Thule and how they was able to use him and just move him around anywhere from a 0 through a 5. I feel like it's gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna be able to get after it, especially just being in position to, like I say, align anywhere on the line. So I feel like I fit into the scheme perfectly.
So, Barrett, you have a quarterback who won a Heisman Trophy a season ago in Caleb Williams. Have you talked to him or any of your other future teammates yet since committing to USC?
Yeah, I talked to him, to Money Jackson. We spent quite a few time at the UA camp together, me and Damani, and then just talking to Caleb throughout this process. He been recruiting me heavy on this deal, and it's been fun, exciting, just learning his personality and getting to know him. So,
Absolutely, man. You're
yeah,
all
I
going to
have.
cause some havoc on the field, having you, Damani Jackson, and then Caleb Williams on the other side. Man, I'm excited to see it. What is USC getting in a Bear Alexander? What kind of player are you bringing to USC?
Man, you getting a disruptive player. I mean, at times I can take over the game. So it's like you getting a guy that's willing to come in, learn the scheme, work hard, and build and bring other guys along with me.
And now you obviously just won yourself a national title ring. USC making that climb, almost won a Pac-12 title a season ago, almost won a New Year's Six Bowl. What are your expectations for your new team as y'all get after it in 2023?
Just taking pride in the work and just going out here every day and what I'm saying, putting in a lot to get out a lot. And
Without a doubt. No, couldn't have said it better myself, man. Well, Bear, we appreciate you making time with all the craziness of getting ready to move to Los Angeles. But, hey, we'll be living vicariously through you, through the sunshine and the palm trees. And once again, thanks for all your time.